Wagwan, surf. Welcome to another amazing episode of the Unspoken Podcast. I'm so excited. My name is Awino Awiti, and this is episode 145. 145. And I have an amazing guest today. Like, I feel like I want you to introduce yourself. I feel like if I introduce you, I want to do you justice. So welcome, first of all, welcome to Unspoken. And please introduce yourself.
Oh, thank you. Here is Akinyi Pelistas, and very ready for today's podcast.
Thank you. Welcome, by the way, to Unspoken. By the way, we met last year in Kisumu, back in last year.
That was last year around
September time, like this. It's been it's been over.
Yeah, exactly.
It's exactly. Yeah. So we met last year in I meet my guests, but the guests I host on this podcast, I meet them at the most random places, and then we have a sit down at I feel like many years later. So welcome to Unspoken. So Akinyi, what do you do?
Oh, thank you.
What is Akinyi about? Please tell us what you do, what you're about, what you like doing. Like, what are you about?
Importantly, Akinyi is a hustler.
I don't like that term. Please use another name. Don't call yourself a hustler. I don't like when people call themselves hustler. Don't.
But it's a bit normal. So Akinyi, professionally, Akinyi is an engineer. She's an electrical engineer. Akinyi is an electrical engineer. Besides that, I'm affiliated to a CBO.
Okay, nice.
That is the Siasa Plus CBO. Where
is it located? Nairobi, Amma?
Siasa Plus CBO has an office in Kisumu Rockwell, the Ndovu.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm affiliated to Siasa Plus CBO. We generally talk more about women.
Love it.
Women and the gender equity, that is. So besides that, I'm hustling in the line of Safaricom dealers page.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's nice. Welcome to Unspoken. So first of all, I want you to tell me how you got yourself where you are. You've talked about women, equity, and exactly that's by the way what you're talking about on today's episode, guys. Women and leadership. By the way, if you haven't watched episode 137, that episode literally went viral on TikTok about where I was talking about women and women choosing to be child-free and how people nowadays don't even want marriage. How women nowadays don't want to get married. They don't want kids. So that episode really went viral on TikTok. And if you've missed it, you better catch it. So I want to ask you, women leadership. Where did the journey start from? How did you learn to do what you're doing? Like, did you go to school? Did you study? You studied engineering?
Yeah, I did.
Where?
Oh, well, my engineering I studied at the Mawego National Polytechnic. That I was taking the diploma level. That's when an opportunity came my way. In my third year, I happened to be the deputy chairperson of the college. And then the second last semester, when I was about to leave, I happened to be the chairperson of the school. That is the president.
Oof. Are you a firstborn?
Well, I'm not a firstborn.
I really wanted to know if you're a firstborn because you are giving me firstborn vibes, especially firstborn daughter vibes. You know, I don't know, but I don't know if it's true, but most female leaderships start from family. When you're a firstborn daughter, they give you the burden of taking care of your siblings, and then like the leadership roles start from the family. So when you told me you were like a chairperson in college, I wanted to ask you, are you a firstborn? Because you were giving me firstborn vibes, but you shocked me. You're not a firstborn. How many siblings are you?
And it's a bit funny, but when I share some of my stories, a number don't believe. We are 10.
10 kids, 10. Literally.
10 live kids.
Yani, I'm talking about how women are choosing to be child-free, and there are people who are 10 in their family.
10. We are 10.
And it's one mom. Same mom, same dad.
Same dad.
Damn.
Sure.
Your parents should teach this generation.
10.
So, you're a second last born?
I'm a second last born, actually. I got a last born, they're twins. So I'm the second last.
Twins. Oh, wow, that's lovely. So how did it come about? How did you know that I can be a leader when we're in school? How did you know that you can step into leadership roles? Like ulijua them out kwambia Akinyi uko na that vibe. How did it start?
I was never pushed by anyone.
Yourself?
Neither my parents, neither my siblings, neither my friends. You know, one thing I personally believe, like I'm a dynamic lady. I can make it. when I decide this is the
when
way,
you push your mind to
I'm sure I
something.
have to get the mission done.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So when I was in college, when I was in my second year's attachment, that is, it was a month to get back to school, and there is this thing in our school that was the elections, the student leaders elections.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, it's my final year when I get back to school, but I know my potential. I know that the leadership is in me. I can attempt because I know when I do, I will make it. That's why I came with the decision. I designed a poster. Akinyi here for the deputy president run. I was contesting. And I managed to have friends. So they were helping me to protest for the position. When I got there, up to the election day, I managed to be announced as the deputy chairperson. Yeah.
That's nice. And ushaifikiria maybe pursue political leadership after campus?
What?
That's women rep
been in my blood.
2027.
Hey, for real,
2027.
They, hata in my plans, nilikuwa naona nikae like a nominated MCA from my home ward.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So 2027 tutakuwa kwa ballot.
That's what I'm up to as at now. And I know nitafika kwa ballot.
MCA ama women rep?
MCA.
Anza kuuza sera. And because you're a leader, do you think leadership comes from God? Some people tend to say leadership comes from God. It's something that it's innate. I think that it's something that someone can be taught.
No, per se, that's just a say. For me, I believe leadership doesn't come from God.
Doesn't come from God totally? Maybe
I'll say but foolish
God ordained.
Doesn't. Huh? Foolish doesn't.
So it's something that someone can be taught. Is it a must for you to be born with it? Like it's innate? Am I something that someone can be taught?
Someone personally can make leadership out of him or herself.
So you can lead yourself, but you can't lead other people.
Leadership isn't a must that you have to be leading a group. You have to be leading people. Yeah.
And I'm talking about people. Can you lead people if you have not taught? Ama you have to be taught.
You don't have to be taught.
Yeah. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Funny question. There's a song by Beyonce. I don't know if you've heard it. It goes, "Who run the world, girls?" Do you know that song? There's a song by Beyonce say that. I love that song actually. It says, "Who run the world, girls?" And it got me thinking, if women rule the world, how will that look like? If just women rule the world? What will be different actually? How will the world look like and what will be different?
For me, if it would be that way, it's a bit tricky. Yeah, it's a bit
Why
tricky. It's a bit tricky depending on the discrimination. You know, the women entitlement. There's kind of discrimination from men like, oh, they're unable to be doing this. They are underrated in a way.
And why is that though? But at least nowadays women are stepping into more leadership roles.
Yeah,
but we are not there yet.
We are not there, but we're trying to fix ourselves.
But how will the world look like if women will rule the world? I feel like the world would thrive.
It would be best because I'm a woman.
We would avoid a lot of things. we would avoid a lot of things, right?
Wow.
And if women rule the world, what is something? How what men what I feel like?
Honestly, they'll feel low, like they'll feel they're underrated the same way women feel at a point. Yeah.
Do you think Kenya will ever have a female president?
I believe it might be me. You never know.
Oh, amen. Do you think it will ever get there at some point? Kenya, it's a male dominated. Women are still underrated.
There's a possibility, but the domination of men with the mentality.
But we're gonna get there.
Sure.
Are we going to live to see it? Itakuwa 2070, 2100.
We still got hopes.
So, you've been a leader before, right? Were you in a relationship when you were a leader?
Yeah, I was.
How did you maneuver that? Because when in relationships, can a woman in leadership still be seen as soft and feminine? Because many a times when a woman is a leader, they see you as assertive, you are bossy, you're masculine, like double standards. But when it's men, they see you as a leader. But when you're a woman and you're a leader, people see like you're masculine. It's hard for you to submit as a woman. So can you be a leader and still be soft and feminine when it comes to relationship? Or does power automatically redefine women?
So because
How did you waza tuambia hiyo story yako ya venye ulikuwa when you're still in a relationship and you're a leader at the same time?
I'm a victim.
Tell me, give
And
me
as
the
much
gist.
as I was a leader, I was in a relationship, and it was a public relationship.
Because the entire school knows about you guys.
But again, I was feeling like somewhere, I was feeling like I'm somewhere. So a number of men, the trainers, it's normal. Trainers would love to maybe engage with the students in a relationship, kind of. They were like, Akinyi is playing hard to get. Is it because she's the whatever you get? But I was, unfortunately, my boyfriend was a student. But the tricky part, the relationship was aware of some student criticizing me.
Some students were criticizing your relationship.
Yeah.
Why?
No, like they took advantage knowing that she's dating so and she's trying to give orders or whatever. She's trying to be like, she's a figure. So at a point I felt low, like, should I be out of a relationship that everyone knows because I'm a student leader or what? Yeah, but I was not fully enjoying it because people were watching my steps. Kila mahali ukienda akona boyfriend yake. So hata ukipatikana like in a public place, they're like, you should be doing this to us. You should be make sure that administration wanatufanya hii na hii. You're here, unapenda na bwanako sijui nini. So frustrations. But I was strong, I managed.
But do you think it's something that women struggle with, being a leader on the outside world, but then you can struggle with being soft and feminine and being submissive?
It's tricky. It's tricky because when even I consider a number of female leaders from our county, unapata most of them, ukiangalia the marriage part, ni kitu haiko straight. Because if you're a woman leader, you have to be a woman of the people. Attention yako, every man pia atapata. It depends kwa direction gani, unaona. So it depends the kind of the husbands. Ule ataona like, my woman, yes, she's a woman of the people, but when it comes to me and her, she's being submissive.
And then, another question. I was talking to my friend the other day and we were talking about, for example, tuko kwa relationship, sindio? And then I, as the lady in the relationship, I earn more than the man. I earn more than the man. Do you think that can be an issue when it comes to submission? Because hata mi niko na bebeshi yangu, hey, mimi kama niko kwa relationship and I earn more than the man, bro, mi nitakukalia.
For Mimi,
I'll be in charge of that relationship.
For me, it's not even a 1-2 doubt. I'll be in charge automatically. Utaniambia nini and I'm above you. Like, utaniambia nini.
But is that something? But sijaona mwanamke. Can it really work? Can you be submissive and you're the one who was the bag? Wendo kusema.
Maybe if there is, but for me it can't.
For real?
For real.
Even mi niko na bebeshi yangu. Mi nae, if I am earning more than you and your relationship, bro, wejua. You don't have a say in that relationship.
Kama that time, the small pay ya shule, like, najimanage. The boyfriend angeniambia kitu. Nikwambia after all nimekuweka. For real.
Nimekuweka. But sasa that hiyo kitu inafanya nifikirie. So submission is all about who has a deeper pocket, who has a bigger paycheck. Is that what submission is about?
Currently, that's what it is.
Because even the Bible says, we are taught, the society told us that men are designed in a way that they are providers. So when they earn, even though tunambonga, hata kwa marriage wanasimanga, the man is the provider, the man is the leader of the family, right? Hata tukifunzwanga primary, they used to say the dad, mom, it's the dad first. Family tree ilikuwa inaanza na the dad then the mom. So the man has been automatically, tumeambiwa the man is the provider. But nowadays times are changing. Women are in their bag. Unapata kama sahi ule the governor of Homa Bay, Gladys Wanga, she's a lady. Salary ya governor ni ngapi? Sini mita huko ikienda. Of course she earns more than the husband. So submission hapo is tricky. So it got me thinking. So submission really is about who has a bigger paycheck. It's not about love. Currently, or respect. It's about who has a bigger paycheck. Because mimi naye kama niko na pesa mingi kwa hiyo relationship, mimi ndo kusema.
And I'm saizi respect inakamna your pocket.
Which sucks.
The more your pocket, the more the respect.
So kuna swali hapa, is submission to love, is submission really love or just a financial contract?
Submission.
So wanasemanga money comes with respect.
For real.
Kama una
And I
do.
believe in
And
that.
I feel like it also goes both ways. As much as a lady, if I earn more than the man, there's that kiburi
Sure.
that I have.
Ataniambia nini?
Ataniambia nini? Mimi ndamkalia, mimi ndo kusema mimi niko na doko kushinda.
After all,
But then
nieka.
it goes both ways, because even the man feel kinda intimidated. Because men love to take charge. They love to, when they love, if a guy loves you, they like taking care of you. But then the situation, another dynamic, when ndo umemweka, hata kwa hiyo nyumba atakuwa na say, they'll feel kinda intimidated. Sindo? It sucks.
But currently, wanaume huogopa these women in leadership. Wanaogopa women when wako na the powers. Nasema like kinda tough-headed. Kama mimi, kuna this guy.
They're intimidated.
Yeah, this guy really wanted me, but I realized the way I am, the way you wanna take care of yourself, akasema like, niko sure utakarud. Kambia, why? Because uko na that powers. You feel like you nini? You know what? Una guide, una rule a particular people, una rule at a particular place. Sasa like mimi nitakuaje kwako? Wanaona ni kama you're rude.
If you're a leader out there and then you come to the household, atajaribu kufanya feel inferior. That also happens.
Yeah.
Because atakwambia usidhani ati uko nje mimi ni kama it's only there. Hapa ukikuja, there's also that. So there's a struggle between that. I have a couple of friends. I had a friend, she's into leadership and all that. She used to tell me she used to date this guy. So when they come to the relationship in the house, the guy now wants to start controlling her.
To make
her feel inferior. Like, you can't rule me here. Your power is just...
not me. Not me.
Can't happen to you?
Yo, ikae.
Why?
Yo, ikae.
So there's a question here. So we've talked about money as a tool of control in relationships. Is that true? So that's true. Money,
it's money
is that mwenye akona donde anaongea kwa hiyo relationship. So money is a tool of control in relationships. Yo, ladies, get your bags. But before we dive deep into women leadership and all the shenanigans, I have like a quick fire questions for you. A batch of quick fire questions for you. Are you ready?
I am.
So who do you think handles money better when it comes to men or women?
Women.
Why? Wanawake kupanga budget.
Women.
But it's true, it's women.
Let me reason out of a married couples, that is. Mwanamke akiwa na pesa, she'll plan. Number one, ata make sure the households ziko haje, like the diet, watu wanakula haje, like even the siblings, what address haje. But for a man, priority, let me say, suppose ni a man who is anakunywa pombe, priority ata angalia the partying, the side chick. No, wanaume wana prioritizing side chick during end month salaries.
Actually, there's something, before in the lab, there's something they say, a woman is the one who runs the household.
And that
but
is
then
the
when
truth.
do they say we should Nini, that's a stereotype when they say the man is the provider, but actually when you look deep into it, a woman is the one who runs the household.
Naona title inafaa kuchanjiwa.
Inafaa ichanjiwe. A woman is the one who runs the household. Sure. Because nani atatafuta venye chakula inapikwa kwa hiyo nyumba, nani atafanya shopping, nani atajua chumvi nini, do the men even go to the kitchen? Kuna me growing up, my dad mwaka inazaisha kama mzee hajaingia kitchen. Yeah, he doesn't even know what goes on in the kitchen. Sometimes as much as akishatoa do ya juu. So technically a woman is the one who runs the household. It should change, not a man, because mwanamke ndiye anajua leo chumvi inatoshanaje kwa nyumba, watoto wanakulaje, school fee inalipwaje, baba akishatoa tu do wenye wanatoa, kuna wenye pia hata watoi, kuna wenye hata watoi do. Mwanamke ndiye ana provide. So actually it's the ladies who run the household.
From today, women are the breadwinners of the families. That entitlement ya men wanafaa kunyang'anywa.
So we've settled women actually handle money better.
Yeah.
So would you rather have a male boss or a female boss?
When it comes to having a boss, I prefer a male.
Why?
I prefer a male.
Why? You must give us a
honest
reason.
The attitude women bosses have to their fellow women workers. Bro.
But why is that? What happened to women supporting women?
I don't know. It's just another mere hatred. I don't know.
Competition?
It's kind of competition. Maybe unaingia in an office, mwanamke anaona umekladi kumshinda, like
Umeiva
you smart
kumshinda, you
upstairs
feel
than kumshinda. Anaanza kufeel
intimidated.
huyo akianza kukana mimi kwa ofisi kuna venye
compare,
tutavurugana.
Okay.
So hapo kuna such hatred ya women bosses to fellow women workers.
What happens to women supporting women? So male boss or female boss? I don't know. I've never even had a female boss.
But it's as much as male bosses are better. But again, kuna wale the women bosses who can feel that womanhood ya mwenzake.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, anaweza align na wewe out of maybe 1-2 situations zako, mwonge kiwana wake mweke ile the job whatever kando.
Okay. Me now want to be the female boss, but I hope I be a good boss.
For me always, I know I'll be a boss. Yeah, I'll be a boss.
Like it. So another question. Will you rather be respected or liked?
I'd rather be respected.
Yeah.
About the likes,
I don't
up
care
to
if you like me, bruh.
like me,
as
don't
long as
like
you
me,
respect
for
me.
real.
True. And then will you rather, are you the type of person who speaks your mind or keep my peace? Like, it's not worth my time, it's not worth my breath, so I'm gonna keep my peace. Am I like, kaende, me, I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind.
But speaking your mind, when it comes to speaking your mind, it maybe depends with the situation, with the kind of people around, the environment. Actually, it's the environment. No, there is an environment unaweza choose to silent is the best choice. Silent is the best choice.
It depends the environment.
Yeah, it depends on the environment. Yeah. And then kuna ile like ukinyamaza, maybe the other part will take the advantage. Boom, nayo.
True, it depends on the environment.
It depends on the environment.
True. Yeah, I like that. So lastly, if women rule the world, what's the first thing men would complain about? Let's say whether you're a leader now, ushatwambia 2027 utakuwa kwenye ballot. If women rule the world, tuseme umepata weni MCA mahali, you're ruling those guys. What is something, because you're a woman, of course, you're going to have to rule your own way. You're going to have to do some things you want to do for the people. What is something you think the men will really complain about?
One thing, they'll try to dig into my weaknesses. Like maybe out of public talks, they'll try to frustrate you so that you feel low. You feel you know what, that position. And then the social media thing, wanaweza kukusuck through social media, like just out of fake news, misinformations everywhere, ndo aku fall down.
Yeah, I always say, if I was a leader, I'm a president someday, the first thing I will do, but they need to tell me that if you're a president, you're a leader, what's the first thing you're going to do? Maybe in Kenya, Africa. So me, if I was a president for a day, the first thing I will do, I will make pads free. I always ask myself this question. Why do we have free condoms but not free pads?
For real.
Like, we're advocating for people to have sex, but what about menstrual hygiene?
It's not adding up.
Sijui kitu haijaini hit. Like, condoms free, you can find free condoms everywhere. Hospitals, schools, so they're encouraging.
And they even encouraged people to be picking them freely.
They're encouraging fornication. We are encouraging fornication. We're encouraging people to just have sex anyhow. But what about pads? What about free pads? What about menstrual hygiene? Na sijaona bado any leader. Is there a woman leader who has actually implemented free pads?
Advocating for pads to be free.
Pads should be free, man.
They're just buying, unapata
pads
number of them wanakuja na some few boxes ati wanagawa. But that, imagine,
but condoms
it's not
have
making
free
sense.
Till I don't know, like since I don't know when.
That's making sense.
You should do that. Nimekupea.
So when I get to the ballot, that will be one of my manifestos.
Yeah, that should
Come
be
next
one
year
of my
campaigns.
manifestos.
Yeah.
Make pads free,
I'll
man.
advocate for that.
Because we can't help, but because in a month as a woman, you are sure you have to have your periods. But in a month, still lazima have sex.
For real.
Still lazima have sex in a month. So pads should be free.
And that will be one of my manifestos.
Manifesto. And then we were talking about women, leadership and everything. And then I was having this conversation the other day when I was at Podfest. I was telling guys, women, I was having a conversation with a certain guy, and he was telling me that women have been empowered so much that they forgot about the boy child. Is it true?
No, that is a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie.
So you don't think women have been empowered so much?
We're struggling to be empowering women. It's not yet empowered as our...
We are not yet there.
We are not yet there.
I said that we have been empowered, but we still need to be empowered more.
But not to the point of our expectations.
We still need to be empowered, because he was arguing, I squeeze it to my boy child. Like, everything is about women. All organizations, everything is about women empowering women, feminism, everything. What about the boy child?
No, it's a lie. We're not yet to the point.
At what point will we know we've gotten to the point?
Domination, at least 80-90%.
To dominate men?
Women.
To dominate.
Unajua men wamepewa chances. Like men, I believe men wako na lot of chances. Kwanza,
why do they say it's a man's world? Who said that thing?
Ni kiburi tu.
It's a man's world.
Ni kiburi tu.
We need to change that.
Ni kiburi,
we need to be empowered more and say
and thinking that women cannot.
It's everyone's world.
It's just a kind of discrimination.
It's a man's world. Who said that thing? Who came up with that? It's a man's world.
But because I'm a woman who will be a leader, and who is a leader who always dreams that I'll be a leader forever, hiyo itaisha. Believe you me, itaisha.
Haya. Ushasema. This social media never forgets. And then another question. What's that life lesson you've had to learn the hard way as a woman?
Oh, I have a very sad experience.
Give me the story.
It was kind of, I don't know, it's underrating or what. There is this guy I met in Naivasha.
Nikishasikia Vasha nimeogopa.
This guy was not even close to me. He was just a colleague. Like I was under him, you get? It was just a colleague. This guy hakuwahi show hata feelings yake, hakuwahi show hata like nakutaka. Anyway, any interest hakuwahi show. So there was this time after work, huyu guy akaniambia, Akinyi, I would like to take you for an evening coffee hapo Vasha. Mimi nikasema, I know his workstation, atarudi tupatane station. Hey, nikaenda, the coffee ilikuja around saa 9, and actually it was not a coffee. It was chipo kuku. Nikakula. After kukula akasema, why don't we have some drinks? Mimi nikaenda tukakunywa. Hadi around saa 7, nikamwambia, you now have to drop me. Akasema, fine, wacha tuteremke chini. The guy alilock gari. Kanambia, it's not safe to your place like right now, and you'll have to book a B&B's doors there. Mimi nikiendanga ndo to meet kesho workstation. My friend, B&B tukafika, tukaenda na yeye, akalock mlango, like you going where? Akinyi, umekula kuku yangu. Au talala kando yangu na hiyo dress na jacket. That's the worst experience ever in my life.
Damn.
Kamambia, excuse me.
Actually, a friend of mine has ever had that experience when you're in campus.
But I escaped.
How did you escape?
Nikamwambia, excuse me, niende washroom, then I'll get back. So kwenda washroom, nikapata a door from the bedroom to the sitting room. Nikajilock sitting room because the key ya mlango kutoka sitting room kwenda nje alilala nayo bedroom. So nimejilock sitting room, siwezi toka nje, nikamlock ya bedroom. Up to around 7 a.m. nikasikia jirani, nikamwambia, excuse me, niitie security wa hapa. Security kukuja, I was like, we have this peki, but we sorry hatuwezi fungua because we don't know kama umehua somebody inside. Nikamwambia, first you'll confirm. After confirm, the guy alikuwa alive bado. Nikasikia najiklik huko ndani. Nikasema, hey, venye alifungua. Nikaenda from then. But I was attached. And I was on attachment. I was on attachment. Henceforth, sikuwahi ona huyo jambadi nikatoka attachment.
Juu ya chipo na kuku.
The
audacity of men.
You know what? The guy alikuwa, I don't know, alikuwa tribe ingine. Nimechukia that tribe hadi wa leo.
Usiseme.
Siwezi sema. The guy was tall, dark, anarudi kutoka washroom just with a vest.
Na mlikutana wapi? Attachment?
Yes, tulikuwa station moja, you know.
What did you learn from that?
Hey, my friend.
Always have your own pesa ya chipo na kuku.
Si hata hivyo. Number one thing, that made me have trust issues with the so-called men hadi wa leo. Even my boyfriend alone says him trust. Besides that, I don't take night dates with a man. Nikujue, nisikujue, I don't take night dates.
Night dates is not the problem. You can go for a date, public place, then kila mtu aende njia zake. Stories za B&B after. Mi kwanza nagopanga stories za B&B.
Another time, see, it was last year, Feb, March. Ilikuwa that pro dem
Hiyo
school
time
wa
walikuwa na
BNB.
watu that time
Exactly.
femicide si ndio walikuwa na watu kwa BNB.
Yeah.
Mi since hiyo time ya femicide walikuwa na watu kwa BNB naogopanga BNB hadi wa leo.
Mimi
Mi
na
mtu akiniambia
hotel.
ati by the men loves shortcuts. Men nowadays they love shortcuts. But mtu akupeleke what happened to men taking women for just nice lunch dates and then you go your own ways.
You
Mtu anataka
chit-chat,
kuita ati kuja tukutane kwa BNB ati hiyo ni date. Date
ati
gani
I've
kwa
booked
BNB?
it already.
I've booked it already.
Ati
That's a red
ukiuliza
flag.
why don't we have a public meeting for the first time? Ati no, I just need a private place for the two of
Actually,
us.
ati a man is asking me out and the first date is ati we meet at a BNB, we meet at a hotel, we meet at a club. That's a red flag. I want to go. Honestly, I want to go. If it's not a public place.
Umekula kuku yangu na chipo
Kuku
yangu.
surely.
Kuku na chipo yangu.
Pesa ngapi surely?
Kwanza that's number one thing yenye inanimotivate kuwork hard as a lady.
Have your own money, girl.
Sana. Like nijitake out kimimi.
But was there a moment when ilikuhit kasema I need to have my own money? Hapo and another experience in your piece, I need to have my own money.
Another one ni hii msoto ya kawaida shule. Campus.
Me, what I've learned, the life lesson that I've had to learn the hard way is advocating for myself. Especially I feel like as a woman in workplaces. That's why me I want to say, I always say, me I want to be my own boss. Because navigating workplaces as a woman, it's kind of hard. I don't know if it's for men because me sijui about men.
Yeah.
But because if you don't learn to speak up for yourself, not even in workplaces, I feel like when negotiating for deals, me kwanza I'm in a point in my life where nowadays ni negotiate for some partnerships, and I feel like if I don't learn I've learned that I have to learn how to advocate for myself, how to speak up for myself, because if you don't, people are gonna overwork you. Mtu atakwambia kufanyia kazi mingi. Kama there's a brand I was working with, they want me to do how many videos for them, and then they're paying me peanuts. They want me to post on all social media platforms and they're paying me peanuts, and then they're gonna overwork you and then they overlook you. So that is something I've had to learn the hard way. People are gonna take advantage of you out here if you don't learn how to advocate for yourself, especially in workplaces as a woman. Kwanza there's this thing that I hate. Watu wanasemanga ati unapeleka pesa wapi na una hata watoto, ati una hata familia. Hiyo kitu inaniboingi.
Pesa zako ndio unajua nini unafanya nazo.
Si pesa ni yangu, mimi najitafutia. Mimi unajua namkanga saa ngapi asubuhi kwenda job kutafuta do, alafu mtu anakuja kuniambia ati unapelekanga pesa. So they want to underpay you. That is someone who wants to use you, to take advantage of you and underpay you. So
to make you feel low.
So that's something I've had to learn the hard way as a woman. You have to learn how to advocate for yourself, speak up for yourself. By the way, people fear people who speak up for themselves. Wakijua udem anajitambua, no one is gonna step on you.
But I have a problem with that. No, in my line of profession, I connect with men.
Why? Not women?
Electrical engineering, so it's men ndo wako wengi kwa that field. So unapata udem.
How is it by they working with men?
Tricky. Kwanza wanakukatia the bosses. Ukikataa kuingia inbox wanasema it's either you cooperate.
Have you ever been this experience that mina sikianga tu stories that for you to get a job you have to sleep with this, you have to sleep with the guy. Sija experience.
Mara mingi. There was this time I was hustling in Migori, and then the guy, it was just a field hustle. Kanambia ukitaka tuende kazi daily, cooperate. Had to cut it off. Nikasema job ikae. Cooperate.
That is sexual harassment.
Really, mimi nime experience mingi, but it's normal. Saizi nimegrow, nimezoea, like I know it's normal in my field.
How do you navigate? Kwanza engineering.
Sana.
Damn. But then how do people navigate such things?
Unakaa kichwa ngumu and then you realize who you are. Una stand in for yourself, uambie if it has to be that.
And then if you stand up for yourself, unakuanga kichwa ngumu.
Unaringa your rude something, and then
unako kichwa ngumu. But then hata kwetu wananitanga mimi ni kichwa ngumu.
And then unakam up na stories za hatred stories, and then
if you stand up, why? If you stand up for yourself, you are tough-headed. If you don't speak up for yourself, people want to take advantage of you.
And then after all, wanakusengenya like you lose, uko low, like you're a low class thing.
So if someone is watching out there, because I know that is something a lot of women go through a lot, for you to get a job, you have to.
So there was this time I made a video on TikTok, nikasema for ladies wenye wanatafuta kazi, most wenye wako kwa field ya men kama mimi, like never open your legs or never maybe flirt with somebody ndo akupatie kazi, because for how long? Remember, you're not going to be the first lady anaingia na yeye for that job, and you're not going to be the last person. Might be it's kind of love contract for the sake of the job. Akishachoka na wewe, atamalizana na wewe, alete mwingine. And for the men, hata najua watasikia. For the men wenye wana intend like they have to have an affiliation with the lady ndio ampatie kazi. May thunder fire
Thunder
them.
strike
May
you.
thunder strike them.
What? That's crazy.
It's a bit painful.
How did you handle it? Ulisema tu, man, me I can't do this. And
mimi
I don't want the
nilimwambia
job.
macho, nikamwambia if it's
Did
a
you get the
must,
job?
like nilijikata
Definitely.
because aliniambia ukitaka tuendenge kazi na wewe you have to be mine. Nikamwambia let it be because I don't know your moves.
Because I think if you sleep your way to the top, that's what they call it. Sleeping your way to the top. It's going to be something you're going to be doing consistently. Because definitely huyo mtu hatakubali ati ulali na yeye once ati afa akupe job. Si atataka iendelee kwenda ndio endelee kumaintain the job. Your dignity,
like I lose myself.
You'll not even be proud of yourself. Say job I had to.
Na kazi na yeye utaimagine tusamia because of this and that.
And that is something actually a lot of women go through.
And it also drains your skills, by the way. Because huyu mtu tulifanya we have something and we're going to work together, ina drain your skills, ina drain motives zako towards kazi yako.
That's true. Because me actually, even me, I've had such instances. Ndio mtu akupe job ama some opportunity and compete. How will I gain? What's in it for me?
Those are minor threats. But as a lady, head up. Yeah.
So unasema to hell with the job. And a lot of women fall into the prey because kupata job tena pia ni ngumu
Najua ni ngumu, but
there's always something better, man. It's not worth your
self-respect na self-worth is
if
more
you lose
than
that,
anything.
It's alafu there's one thing also always also say money will never be enough in this world.
For real.
Ingekuwa money ingekuwa enough, Elon Musk angekuwa retire. He's the richest man in the world and he's still working. If the richest man in the world is still working, sasa wewe na hiyo job yako ya 30k, you think it will be enough? It will never be enough. So it's not worth losing your self-respect for an opportunity or a job. If it's yours, it will another opportunity will come.
Yeah.
That's also what I believe, man. Because you look back and say, was it all worth it, man?
And for how long is it going to stay? The faster you are going to be the last person. Yeah.
That's true. So yeah, that's crazy. Ask me a question. Question umesemanga always. By the way, shout out to Akinyi. She's like a big fan of the podcast. She always supports me and you always encourage me when you're supporting me.
I always love your podcast. Like I'm just proud of you.
She always supports me. So what have you always wanted to know about this podcast, about me, about anything? Just feel free. Am I anything you want to talk about? Today is a free.
Actually, you know why I always love the podcast? Kwanza zako. Like unasema kitu to the point. If it is this, point it out. Like call a spade a spade.
True,
you don't hide, you don't go ways.
Yeah.
That's one thing I love.
And that's what the podcast is about.
And then I have a lot at heart. I can tell you, Charity, you should do this and this. Kwanza when it comes to gender equality.
Gender wars and gender equality. Actually had a question about I was having a conversation. We were talking about such things, gender wars, gender equality, and all that. Actually, there was a study. Let me find it on my phone about gender wars, gender equality. So yeah, it's here. Studies have shown that men find a woman less attractive the smarter and more successful she is. Is that really true though?
It's because the perspective in which men believe that there are specific responsibilities of a woman. No,
sasa gender roles sasa.
A number of men wanna be like, as a woman, hii na hii tu ndio kazi yake and that is it. But mimi naona responsibilities of a woman inakam maybe ina depend socially, culturally, you see, the environment. So wanaume wana believing a woman kazi yake ni maybe to check the family stuffs when it comes to the community stuffs, but that is not the point. Yeah.
They find a woman less attractive if they are smarter, which sucks. But I feel like that applies if the man doesn't like you. But if a man really likes you, but I don't know, I can't speak for the men, but I feel like if a man really likes you, he should be your biggest supporter. He should want you to get better.
But genuine likeness, so let me say the love from man to woman on the current world, it's a 50-50. It depends with what the woman brings. Yeah.
Na hii story ya gender wars ilitoka wapi? Do you think it's something that exists kwa ground, kwa society, ama it's just fueled by social media?
It exists. It's
Have you
not only
experienced
it
that?
exists. No, I've not experienced, but for my parents, I can say it exists.
How did you know?
As a child, you have to know what your family is into.
To pay, spill the beans,
Bro,
spill those family
nisirudi
secrets. But then
nifukuzwe.
I was looking at, there's a video on TikTok that was trending about people spilling family secrets. Like, bro, the older you get, that's when you discover the family secrets.
Yeah.
And they're insane. The secrets in the family.
Oh.
Tibutupe yako.
Unajua watu wakitembea huku nje streets, watu wanaenda out, you think like family are like kuna that unity of love.
Talk about it.
Ground things are different kwa ground.
And it's always the father side. Let me ask you, between your mom's side and your dad's side, which one do you like better?
My mom, my all.
Same.
My mom, my
I
all.
love my mom's side. Even on my mom's side is just so sweet. They're adorable. They're so loving. The dad's side, the ghetto.
Mom is one person aijitorokanga mtoto wake. You can have your several dads, but your biological mom.
Don't say that, because the last episode we talked about deadbeat moms, and actually there are deadbeat moms out here. When the video I was telling you that trended on TikTok, we were talking about why women are choosing to be child free. There was a girl who said she doesn't want kids because of her mom. Her mom wasn't present.
I saw that from the comments in your page.
Her mom abandoned them, literally. That's when it hit me. Actually, there are deadbeat moms out here. So don't say that your biological mom can't abandon you. And even there was a girl who was proud that alikuwa nasema ati mimi hata mtoto wangu, on the comment section, alikuwa nasema ati mimi hata mtoto wangu ati ako wapi, atanajua atanitafuta akifika 18. Ati ata mama anasema ati atatafuta mtu wake akiomoka. Imagine, that's a mom, a biological mom, not a step mom.
I didn't know such happened. But I thank God for my mom.
Shout out to you who have moms. Me, I don't have a mom, I have a dad. And I have an issue actually with what's wrong with the dad's side. What wa dad wanafaa wakae chini waongee. Like side ya baba nini nasumbuanga watu wa side ya baba?
Depends. Dads, mimi nasema dads wanapenda watoto wenye wanaleta.
True.
Na ni ukweli. Akinyi mtoto wangu analeta, my love. The next day huyu mtoto wangu analeta, the love turns.
And then I saw something also. Something I've actually have to learn the hard way as I grow up is your parents, like your siblings, you and your siblings experience your parents differently.
Sure, it's true.
Kwanza nyinyi mko 10, tebu tuambie, how is it something you've noticed that you experience your parents differently?
Kabisa.
How?
Kuna, let me say, we are arranged. The love is not at the same level.
They are favorites.
Even if it's not about family, but he who brings a lot become the best.
Now black tax. Mwenye kuna yani kila mahali. So what I've come to realize, when in relationships, the person with the deeper pocket, the bigger paycheck
becomes the head.
They becomes the head. Now it goes back to family.
As well as family. A lot of parents does that.
The kid who is bringing, that's the golden child. That sucks, man. Me, I don't know. I'm not a parent.
But it's another thing that pushes one to be.
But as a parent, you should just love your kids equally, man. So when was that?
I don't know. Some parents are evil. Let me say that. I don't know whether it's the right, but some are
parenting
evil.
I have a guest which we're going to talk about parenting because I don't know, but I'm not a parent. But if I'm going to have kids in the future, I do hope and pray that I love them equally, man, and I don't discriminate my kids because of their career choice, because of their pockets, because of their financial capabilities, because that happens a lot. That's
why I don't understand, like women are valued, like women are valued to hapa kwa dunia. Wanawake waogope, because a woman is one person. Mtoto wangu akuwa analeta asilete, atawa collect pamoja, aseme you're all my children after all. And that's number one thing why napenda mama yangu. Sema if there is another person naweza muombea ashinde ameishi na kuishi kabisa is my mom.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yani mfuko yako, like you are, even me nowadays, hey, growing up is realizing nowadays if your parent is calling you, if you just misikiza hata nikiona simu ya babangu
Unaona ni pesa.
najua tu ni pesa, which sucks, man. That shouldn't that's not fair. Misikiza niko ati my dad is calling, najua nafikiria tu niko na dongapi kwa M-Pesa, because I know as much as ataniambia ukwaje mtoto wangu, ata check up on me, conversation lazima ishe na si uniwekeka kitu hapo, nataka kushamba yangu, nataka kununua sijui nini kwa shamba, sijui
it drains, but it drains. I don't know, not like you reject the calls.
Sometimes you have to, because you also feel bad sometimes when you can't provide for your parents, and it shouldn't be that way. Parents are the ones supposed to provide for the kids. Me, I'm supposed to provide for the parent when I have more. Like uko na ile umetosheka, I'm comfortable. Me, that's why I always say what I'm going to say what I'm going to say, because I don't advocate for black tax. Do you?
I don't too.
I don't advocate for black tax. If you're my parent and you want me to support you, help me kwanza mimi nijijenge. Let me be stable. Sasa hii pesa yangu kidogo nalipwa kidogo, nikatwe tax, nikatwe help, unataka pia mimi nikupe. Na hata mimi wenyewe bado nanunua vitu za nyumba.
At least a parent anapa kumake mtoto ako in a position yenye hata akifika somewhere the mtoto pia anaweza saidia back, you get. But kuna hii mentality parents wanakuwa at once umemaliza college anakucut off like so he's your responsibility, she's your responsibility tu kama hiyo.
In after college
pengine
actually
kuna
that happens
problems.
Even me, remember immediately I graduated, that's when my dad knew bas I've got sasa nishapata bank account hapa sasa this is my child. Sasa immediately I graduated, my dad always calling me. When he started calling me lazima niitishe do after graduation.
Nakwambia tuko mbaya home.
Na hiyo time hata sina job. Anajua tu wewe ushasoma, wewe jisort.
But then hiyo mentality wazazi wanakuangana like once you step out of college, Akinyi pesa you working, you know, working uko nayo
kwanza uko Nairobi is worse.
Kwanza mtu akijua tu uko Nairobi ako na pesa,
wewe uko na do,
hapo una struggle na
mzazi na uko ati unakosaje pesa na uko Nairobi, uko town. Unajuanga town kuna pesa sana. Wangejua uko Nairobi ndo maisha ni ngumu.
we
So black tax made me, I of course I'm not against supporting your parents when you are able to, but only when I'm able to. But they will drain you, especially when even that same video guys are talking about how they don't want kids because now instead of supporting parents you're also supporting your younger siblings. Wendo sasa umekuwa tena mzazi tu ya younger siblings. Umekuwa co-parent. Mini parent, minimum. Nikuwa naitwa minimum. Sasa wewe juu umemake it. Sasa wendo umepoa baadaye. And that's actually happening in my home. I have a younger brother who is still in college. Actually anasoma Mawego.
Really?
Yeah, anasoma huko. So I have a younger brother. So now it's me and my elder brother who is taking care of our younger siblings. We have to also take care of our dad. Our dad is sickling, so it's us. So that sucks. Because me, I just graduated 2 years ago. Sijafika hata penye nataka. I'm not even stable. I can't say I'm stable. Like I have a stable income. Ni hizi vitu za podcast kidogo kidogo, partnership nikipata kidogo kidogo. That's when I have to survive. Because as a girl also, girl maintenance is expensive. Sindio?
Unapopata broke guy.
Hey, girl maintenance is expensive. Me, I also have to take care of myself. But sasa, when it comes to black tax, you don't have that luxury of taking care of yourself because now umepewa the burden. You have the burden of taking care of your siblings, take care of your parents. And another reason I'm against black tax is because it's going to contribute to the generational. There's no way you can break generational curses. Generation that that poverty can't be broken by black tax because you have to be stable first ndio usaidie familia yako. But sasa black tax inaku drain. It keeps draining
you feel low.
Yeah, so there's no way you can break the generational curses when you still suffer from black tax. That's why parents need to understand, man. That's why you need to work hard. Let me be stable so that my kids, so that when I get older, I don't have also to be dependent on my kids, so that I may be stable, so that I may create a great future, create a path, an opportunity for my kids and people to come after and to break that generational curse of black tax. That's why I'm always against,
which is good,
black tax. Of course, mi ndasaidia sisi pia ati nalala na babangu pia nalala njana, mi pia niko too comfortable. If I can't help, but it shouldn't be a must. Parents wengine wameweka it's mandatory. Jumi nilikuzaa, ati nilikubeba 9 months. Kwa tumbo yangu na kumba tu pesa. It shouldn't be a must. Some parents are normalize that it should be a must because they are your parents. They feel entitled. which sucks. We need to have a conversation on black tax. I need to have
it's broad.
It's broad. I need to have like a full entire episode just debunking black tax and how to navigate it, man. Because I've realized a lot, especially African homes, a lot of people go through black tax. A lot of people experience black tax. So yeah, that sucks. We're talking about series za kwenu. Ati how we experience our parents differently. That's crazy. But then on a squeeze at people, because I'm not a parent, but people say people nowadays say take it easy on your parents. They're also it's also their first time being parents.
There is this say my sisters wananiambianga. Actually, I got 5 big sisters by the I'm of the 6th. When I was graduating, I like, sasa si wewe ni engineer, dad atakufavor. Wameniambia not more than once, not twice. Mpaka nikasema, now I had to rethink, like why? Me thought anasema tu juju, but unajua wewe ni engineer, dad atakufavor. Unajua wewe ni engineer, dad atakufavor. And then there was this time we had a clash with my bro when I was still schooling. Akakuwa like, you think when if I'm favorite wa dad because when engineer? Mimi unijui, I may turn nikose nikuchangisha like I'm not your brother. Hey. So it happens.
So mwenye akona mfuko, biggest career. Hey, I'm even starting to think, so who is my dad's favorite in our home? I don't know.
But again, when you even put parents out, unajua mnaweza kuwa siblings, but mtu anaweza feel inferior because wewe uko even na hivi, I don't feel low regardless of the age, regardless of kwa mkubwa wako. And then kuna wale pia hata kama ni mdogo anafeel si mimi ni engineer, tayari kubwa wangu hawezi niambia kitu. Kiburi.
Na uko na unaweza kuwa na career kubwa. Kwanza siku hizi
unaweza kuingia na pride.
Uko na jina kubwa, uko na career kubwa engineer na mfuko.
But for me, one thing siwezi fanya ni maybe underrate my siblings just because I may be above them or what. I cannot do that.
You never do that. Manze, family. As much as family is complicated, family has a lot of nini going on, but family at the end of the day, family is family.
My family is all.
Kwanza your siblings watu umetoka tumbo moja. You shouldn't like underrate them because maybe they're down. After life changes. From my dad's side of the family, even my mom's side of the family, unapata mtu, they finished school, they graduated, they got a nice job. Like life also changes drastically. You never know what's going to happen. And then they lose the job. You know, watu wanapotezanga job. Mi hata ninapoteza sijui job ngapi. Job inaisha and then you go back to the ground, to the start.
Wale siblings watakusaidia, watakuokolea.
Kama ulikuwa na kiburi, nani atakusaidia?
Utakufa kivyako.
Yeah. So you need to, don't say that our sibling wako ati because you think you're better than them. I always say I love my siblings equally, all of them. Kwanza nasemanga nikiomoka au pia wamomoka. So that's crazy. Anyway, we are in the last 10 minutes, so freestyle. What do you want to say? Anything? What do you want to address? We're in the last 10 minutes. What do you want to address? Just freestyle. Any topic. See, let's make way about women, leadership, family, black tax. Just think about what you want to say. Anything you want to put across. Because I think I'm done with my questions today. Anything you want to address? I think I'm done. Okay, I have a flu. I'm done with...
Kuna one thing mimi nataka niambie men. Unapata as a lady, umekalisha tu mahali, umetulia na your peace of mind. And then a man come from nowhere. Anaanza kupea hopes heaven and earth. Promises kibao. Hata hujamuuliza. Imagine promises haujaulizia, haujataka. And then perhaps umefunga roho yako. Time ukaanza kuget along, ukaanza kufunguka kidogo kidogo. And then the moment ana realize client amefunguka full, ana left. That's one thing really hurts me with men. Hadi mi usemanga tu like when it comes to love, I don't trust myself in loving again.
So you don't
for real, that honest, genuine love.
But it's hard to find
maybe
nowadays.
I just love if you can bring something to me, but from my heart ile upendo, bro mimi
you're not open to love.
Nilicut off.
Walai.
Because mtu anapata tu mimi nimetulia with my peace of mind, anakuja ananipea
promises. Ni kama tu ulimuuliza.
And then nikianza kufunguka, is disappearing.
True, that has happened to me.
Missing.
Ni kama like bro, I didn't ask you to even come and talk to me. I didn't even ask you to give me those promises. But the men love doing that a lot.
But it hurts me.
So
that's one thing naambia wanaume, mtu anajileta kwangu. Mind your intentions.
Do you ever see yourself getting married? Do you want to get married in the
Not
future?
even in my prayer.
Never.
That's one thing mimi najisema. But I had told my mom about it. Kama mom, sisi must dem aoleke. Akaniambia like currently it's not a must. My dad alishakubali it's not a must.
Oh, pay your dad. That's
nikamwambia
at
like
least they're open-minded.
dem anaweza jenga kwa akambia it's fine. We're in the current world. The old traditions waliacha. My mom alishakubali, my dad alishakubali. I'm not for marriage. Saizi hakuna marriage. Marriage ilisha in our parents' time. It's a scam actually.
Marriage is someone said marriage is it was so deep. Marriage is a humiliation ritual.
Imagine I can support that.
Marriage is a humiliation ritual.
Regardless
that
of my age,
crazy.
I don't see myself getting at a point
married.
of being married.
Umesema bedhati sahi ati unaweza jenga kwenu, dem anaweza jenga kwenu. Bedhati kitambo watu wako na
so long as my mom, my daddy agrees on that.
Sasa mimi pia naweza jenga kwetu. Inaweza kubalika.
Unaweza? Unajua
one
thing,
you know our Luo traditions wanakuanga very
one
strict.
thing the Luos wanamesiana like they keep their mind too much on the traditional acts like it's not to be
kwanza
done.
My dad is a very traditional man. Sijui kama anaweza kubali nijenge home. Unless nimjengee. But nijenge kwangu naweza.
But hata kama si must, you can buy a land.
We need to
you
have.
Can buy a land.
Maybe si kwenu like of
but
course land.
But my dad mama alikubali. I think is maybe I can say the digital parents, I don't know. Maybe.
They're open-minded. Yeah.
Some sort.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I love open-minded parents.
Sio wale sio hivi venye ilikuwa inataka.
Kwanza kuna wazazi wakisiketi, you don't want to get married, you don't want kids. Hey.
And then that societal want like, hey, ule demwa nani ajaoleka, huyu msichana wake nani hajaoleka.
There's that discrimination that comes.
Me, I don't care
but nowadays people are open-minded. That's why you're having that conversation about people choosing to be child-free and marriage. Hata kwa compensation, people are open-minded. Hata kuna wamama wanasema, even me have kids, but I support. Kama mtu ayuko ready for any kids, it's your choice. Kama you're not ready for marriage, you're not interested in marriage, it's a free world, it's your choice. People are nowadays open-minded. But kitambo, if you are kwanza ukifika 30 and you're not married, there's that discrimination that the community used to give you. Ama you're a single mom, there's that discrimination. Ama you're a divorcee, there's that discrimination. Ulikuwa unakuwa discriminated from the community. Wanakusengenya sasa, ule mwenye alishindwa na ndoa, hakuweza, you couldn't keep a man. There was that happens. That used to happen. Nowadays, I don't know, but it still happens. There's still that discrimination, especially divorced couples, divorced ladies, especially. And why does discrimination always have to be about women? Miss Jessica mwanaume amekuwa discriminated ati ajaoa. Kwanza ukiwa 14 na ujaoa wewe ni mwanaume. Ewe kwanza sasa ndio uende kusema you are free. But as a lady, you are 14 na ujaoa, there is that discrimination.
I'm happy we don't have a clan. Maybe I'm happy we don't have a clan. Sisi clan yetu ni kama hiyo the Otieno's and that's all. That is G clan, the next G whatever, we don't have it and I'm happy.
Okay.
Tuko tu hivyo. The Otieno's and that is all. Okay. When it comes to the society, I don't love any engagement. Kitu itafanya ni engage na my society.
So that's
the worst.
I said that in my previous episode. 90% of the complications, the things that happen in today's world, I blame it to the society. Like the norms, like we have to follow a conventional way to live. Like times are changing.
I hate my society, by the way. And I've always wished nisikuwe engaged with the society when it comes to anything. Yeah. But
community, you need a community.
Actually, the community, let me say the youths really love me.
At least surround yourself with people who care about you. Yeah, si lazima kuwe wengi, sindo?
Because there was this time I had hosted a civic education. It was through a sports dialogue. Yeah, youths, through the CBO. That was the County Voice and Rights. So society wako tuna mambo mengi. Yeah.
True.
You understand better.
I understand. Yeah. I think we're gonna end on that note. Society. We need to do also napata content. We also need to do an episode about debunking societal myths and traditions,
which is very crucial.
Yeah, we need to debunk societal myths and traditions because that thing can affect you. Anyway, that was our episode for today. I hope we have fun, Akinyi.
This is one of the best days. Let me say, I've started the week.
The week I started on a high note.
Sana.
It's going to be an amazing week. I was saying that thing yesterday. Yesterday was Monday. And because I have a good feeling about this week. It's going to be a great week. Now we confirm. So thank you so much, Bede, for coming for Unspoken Podcast. Unarudi when? Juna feel tuko na story mob za kubonga.
Oh, you know what?
Ukiuza sera, manifesto za 2027.
Pads free.
I'm going to hold you accountable. Mm-hmm. Make pads free. But you're going to make history. If you be the first woman, the first woman leader to make pads free, to give out free pads. Man, that's history.
And I know I'm going to be the first one.
Yeah.
And it's gonna happen, I
It's
believe.
going to happen. Nice, cool. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this amazing episode with Akinyi. And I hope you've learned something, man, because that's what Unspoken is about. I hope you've learned something. And remember, if you have an unspoken story, I always say this. If you have an unspoken story that you feel like you would love to share with the world, this is your opportunity. So on each episode, I always leave a link, a Google form link on the description. So fill the form, and then you might just be on the next show as a guest. I might be here sharing your story with the world. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. This is episode 145. Awino Awiti checking out. Final words. Uko sawa? Tuko sawa?
Go best.
Go best.
And I'm anticipating more.
Okay. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Remember, like I always say, your mind is your greatest asset. So use it well. I'll see you on the next episode. Adios.